Hello and welcome to Fantasy Football Focus. I'm Graham and I'm back today with 5 players who I think can emerge and do well in this 1920 season. And they're not players that have much of a high ownership percentage at the moment. But firstly, I'd like to give a shout out to Luke _XL Designs, who actually done the graphics for us. So it's LX_Designs. Thank you, Luke. So not using them graphics yet, but most certainly will be when we're doing player reviews and team previews. So yeah, I can't wait to use his graphics, Luke. So yeah, if you want any graphics or anything done, head over to Luke's page. I'll leave his link in the description below the video. So yeah, let's start off then with Mr. Reiss Nelson, and yeah, looks to be really good player. Went over to Germany, try and get some minutes, and he done alright. 7 goals, no assists, but yeah, really doing well, playing well for the England under-21s as well. And at Arsenal, we got Freddie Ljungberg has been promoted from having worked with the under-21s and doing very well. I see that he could work well with Reiss Nelson this year, so I think that's a positive. So definitely a player who I'm excited to see as an Arsenal fan in the side, and hopefully he can make a name for himself and obviously get the FBL points, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Then next up we have Mr. Michy Batshuayi, who's been in several of my videos. I really do rate him. He's been to Dortmund, been to Palace, and now he's back at Chelsea. Prove a point. 5 goals last season, no assists. And with Chelsea's transfer ban, and he scored in Lampard's first game, I think he's proving a point instantly. And with Lampard, I think it's an obvious choice for him. Go for someone that does score goals and is proven. He'll be battling against Tammy Abraham and Giroud, but I feel he will edge both of them for a starting place. But yeah, we'll see. One to keep an eye on is Belgium international. I think yeah, he's right up there. And then Man United signing from Swansea, Daniel James. Last season Swansea, 4 goals, 7 assists. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's brought him in for a reason. I think he will feature. I think he will play games. And in training pre-season, he'd left his teammates 5 metres behind and maxed out the bleep test. That was on a 50-metre sprint. So he's got pace, definitely needed for the Premier League, and I think he could be a great option there, someone that can emerge. Then we go on to the Finnish international, Timo Pukki. Now, last season was in the Championship with Norwich, 29 goals, 9 assists, and obviously the Championship top scorer. And then in the Euro qualifiers this year, 3 goals in 4 games. So he really does know the back of the net. Some people might say, oh, he's got to step up, Premier League's different, but you know, someone that scored so many goals and doing it at international level as well, I think he'd be fine in the Premier League, and definitely the main man at Norwich. Who else in the Norwich side will get the goals? I think it will be him. So I don't see why he cannot be an option in your team, even if you're rotating him around. And then finally, Mason Mount. Now, he was at Derby with Frank Lampard last season. He scored 9 goals and 4 assists, and obviously having worked with Lampard before, he'll be very familiar, knows what he'll get out of him as a player, obviously with him at Derby, and he's already scored in pre-season. So I think he could well, with the Chelsea transfer ban, yet again could be a player that is getting those minutes in, getting the starts in that team. So yeah, 5 players listed here for you. So anything you want to say on them, leave in the comments below your thoughts on these players, or any players who you'd like to see. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. All the support helps, and if you're new here, please do subscribe and continue supporting the channel. Thanks for watching.